Casey's Audio Vault.
Ian Thornley.
August 26th, 2009.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Thornley.
Rolling down the highway, I'm rolling down my window, and then I stick my hand out and fly with it as it flows. If I started thinking instead of looking back, wouldn't see me sinking before they covered up the cracks. This is what it feels like, coming down. We're all in the movie, can turn it off and shut it down. This is what it feels like. If that's so, where is the director to tell us where the hell to go? I've got this film in my head, they've scripted all that I've said. Let's make it real before we're dead, because we're close enough. We're diamonds in the rough. Day's a day we finally say you can't turn this movie on. If we're told, we might as well just blow this all to hell. It's not a film or a fantasy, and we're not just make-believe. This is what it feels like, I'm running through my lines. I'm never the pretender, I find it's just a waste of time. This is what it feels like when your hero dies. On to the next one, funny how time flies. Got this film in my head, they scripted all that I've said. Let's make it real before we're dead, because we're close enough. We're diamonds in the rough. Day's a day we finally say you can't turn this movie on. If we're told, we might as well just blow this all to hell. It's not a film or a fantasy, we're not just make-believe. It's not a film or a fantasy, we're not just make-believe. As long as I play me, as long as you play you, God, I love this scene. Gotta thank the cast and crew. Let the credits roll, don't let the credits roll. This is what I feel like, 'cause we're close enough. We're diamonds in the rough. Day's a day when you finally say you can't turn this movie on. And we're told we might as well just blow this all to hell. It's not a film or a fantasy, we're not just make-believe. It's not a film or a fantasy, we're not just make-believe. Not a film or a fantasy, we're not just make-believe.
Thank you.
Thornley live on the Rock Report, Winnipeg's best rock, Power 97, playing tonight at the Molson Canadian Mega Keg Party at Whiskey Dick's. One of our Rock in the 204 bands, Dreadnought, on the bill as well. Big thanks to Quest Music for supplying some of the gear for us. I see a couple of you are partaking in the hair of the dog. How was last night?
See, I don't know. I wasn't there, but apparently there was karaoke and 7 hours at Earl's.
So it must.
I was in my hotel room sleeping. So
you're resting.
Trying to anyway.
Trying to rest.
Yeah, from a
How
big
was
radio performance there.
That's right. You got to be prepared for Power 97.
Yeah.
How has the latest dates been going? I guess not a full tour yet.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of flying around, so everybody is kind of a little. It's hard to get onto a consistent schedule, flying, like changing time zones, and then just flying itself takes it out of you. It takes it out of your throat, and it's tough. But it's nice to get home for a couple of days, and then you kind of get into that groove, and then you're back on a plane and play a couple shows over the weekend, kind of get into that groove, and then. So I guess in the fall we're talking about doing an actual tour where we get to play every night, kind of thing, which is fun because you start to gel a little more as a band and get into a groove a bit. So
you're still loving playing the songs off Honey.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's been in your brain for a while. It must be nice.
Yeah, it is. I was actually just thinking last night. I was sort of flipping through some of the songs that didn't make it to the record, and I'm like, I want people to hear those. But yeah, I'm still really enjoying playing Tiny Pictures. It's still new to a lot of people. So yeah, it's nice to mix that in with some of the older stuff and even some of the big wreck stuff too.
I was going to ask if many people, you get a little annoyed, people yelling "big wreck" at you on stage.
No, it's always I have a feeling that there's one guy that follows us around and screams "Ladylike, Ladylike." Every single show, like between songs, and switching guitars, and you'll hear some guy say "Ladylike." But of course, when we had that in the set, we never heard that.
So you're gonna play "Ladylike" tonight?
No, man. Just to spite this guy, Absolutely not. It's you.
I'm following you everywhere. Well, you guys are gonna do 3 tunes for us, so we're gonna be a little light on the chat and heavy on the rock. You guys ready for another one?
Yeah, let me swap that.
Different tuning on this one.
Yeah, they all got different tuning.
I've tried out all the pick-me-ups and I've sipped red wine from the Dixie cup, and I can't change. I can't change. I need to see things I've seen in pictures that are hanging around the house like a mess in the kitchen. I can't change. I can't change. The list of things I've never done just keeps getting longer. Tired of trying to put it off until tomorrow. This has got to change. Somewhere there's gotta be something waiting for me out there. There's gotta be something more to show me. The list of things I've never done keeps getting longer. This can't stay the same. I'm in the corner of the room like a pile of dust. I got a voice in my head screaming this is enough, but I can't change. I can't change. Watching TV is like a kick in the nuts. You gotta be a brain surgeon or an astronaut, but I can't change. I can't change. The list of things I've never done just keeps getting longer. I'm tired of trying to put it off until tomorrow. This has got to change. Somewhere there's gotta be something waiting for me out there. There's gotta be something more to show me. List of things I've never done just keeps getting longer. This has got to change. Some things can't stay the same. Some things can't stay the same. Some things can't stay the same. Oh, something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. Something better change. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta change. And I've tried out all the pick-me-ups and I've sipped red wine from a Dixie cup, and I can't change. I can't change. Somewhere there's gotta be something waiting for me out there. There's gotta be something more to show me. The list of things I've never done keeps getting longer. This can't stay the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thornley live on the Rock Report, Winnipeg's best rock, Power 97. Thornley playing tonight at Molson Canadian Mega Keg Party at Whiskey Dick's. And once again, big thanks to Quest Music for supplying some of the gear. Thornley, do people usually call you Thornley in the band Thornley? No, they don't.
No, it's usually just Ian. Yeah.
Ian?
Or sometimes other things when I'm not around.
I saw on the Thornley website that
Douche is a big one.
douche
Bag of douche.
that you had auctioned off one of your guitars, an old one of yours. Do you have a relatively large collection? Is it hard to let something go like that?
It's my only vice. It's like Diet Pepsi, cigarettes, and guitars, man. I can't help it.
It sounds relatively healthy.
It is, I'm a brand new me as of, I don't know. No, of course I'm kidding, but I've always had a problem with guitars. I have to stay away from shops, There's a couple of spots when we're touring around that it's like a druggie with a drug. You're just like, man, you start itching, Like in Rochester, I gotta go to House of Guitars, like, ugh. But and I just kind of figured there's a charity that I've been working with called Spread the Net, and like I said, I got plenty of guitars, and there's some cool ones that have been in videos and that I've used for years live, and that some of the finger files, if you will, some of the guitarists and fans or just any old weirdo might want to get their hands on, So I'm just sort of pick things out of the collection that I know I'm never gonna use again for whatever reason, and then try to hawk it.
On the website, you do the Thornly questions. So
yeah,
you're answering fan questions, and one of the people was asking if you're going to use pedal steel on the tour.
I've been asked this a lot with the pedal steel. I don't know. I literally learned a couple of things to do on it for one tune. That's it, man. What's the big deal,
So you have one at home.
It was like, Ian's gone country. Like, no, man, it's not a big deal. It just wanted this texture and this sound, so I didn't know how to do it, so I went online and said, that's how you tune it. Because there's 10 strings, and you can tune it any which way. And, of course, every different player has their own quirky way of tuning it, so I just kind of picked one, and I was like, this kind of sounds right. And that was the end of it. And I keep getting asked about pedal steel. Like,
we want you to do more. We want you to go and practice your pedal steel.
Yeah, I have gone country. Absolutely. Let's do it, man.
Well, I have a question for Kale, bass player in the band. Well, your cousin is Adam. Adam Gonche from 3 Days Grace.
That's right.
We're going to have a new single on Monday, and everyone's talking about it. Tell me, have you heard anything? Have you talked to Adam?
Oh, yeah, I've heard a lot. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday.
He's pretty excited about this new one?
He's stoked. He wanted to go up to his cottage, but I'm like, I'm in Winnipeg. It's not going to happen. Yeah, he's super stoked, man. They just did a big photo shoot, shot a video. First single's going to be called Break. And it's badass. It's good.
Very nice. Well, on Monday on the Rock Report, we'll premiere that.
I think they're doing a big promo tour shortly after the record comes out, so I'm sure they'll be here.
Hopefully they'll be sitting where you guys are.
Big time.
Well, we do have time for one more tune. You guys like to do...
getting tuned up.
Getting tuned up?
Got any other questions?
Well, I've got no more questions. Who's got a question? This is just like the website. Any fan can ask Thornley a question.
Yeah, shoot.
I think we got a timid group. They're all smiling, but they got no hands in the air. Uh-oh. Okay, I think there are a couple questions, because I know...
Are they X-rated or what? There's a lot of giggling going on there.
The ladies who work
what
here...
What religion are you type questions, right?
They're like, when is Ian Thornley going to be here? They've been bugging me all week. You're a bit of a sex
really
symbol,
good question. I'm sitting here. Yeah. When's he going to be here?
But you have a wife. Ladies, he's taken. Sorry.
She's not here, though. I'm joking. So, wow, do we ever fit the stereotype? These guys are drinking at noon, and I'm talking about strange. Great.
All right, one more tune on the Rock Report. Let's give it up for Thornley, ladies and gentlemen.
then again we've all been there before. Every time I see a lost cause come, and there's nothing less, nothing more. Every time I get lost in paradise, I find a way to screw it up somehow. Not the way it's supposed to be, but it'll do for now. When you're right, and everything else in my life just might be wrong. You're wrong all the time. So far, so good. No one knows I'm thinking. I wish I could show you the toll it's taking. Sometimes I live since there's no tomorrow. So far, so good. Better find a way to cross my fingers. After luck will get me twice as far. Sick and tired of coming up for air. Shouldn't be this hard. Well, every little bit will help. I wonder if it's enough. I did I cross the line? Kitchen counter is a bad reminder of a better time. When you're right, and everything else in my life just might be wrong. You're wrong all the time. So far, so good. No one knows I'm thinking. I wish I could show you the soul it's taking. Sometimes I live since there's no tomorrow. So far, so good. When you're right, everything else in that stuff just might be wrong. Wrong all the time. So far, so good. No one knows I'm thinking. I wish I could show you the toll it's taking. Sometimes I live as if there's no tomorrow. So far, so good.
Thornley. Live on the Rock Report, Winnipeg's Best Rock Power 97. Some of you will be seeing them tonight at the Molson Canadian Mega Keg Party at Whiskey Dick's. Once more, Thornley.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's Best Rock.